All right.
Hello, we're here on we're at Lee Summit.
Downtown Days.
Downtown Days in Lee Summit, and I came across the K-Love booth.
Yep, 97.3 FM, K-Love in Kansas City.
But so this is Clay, and I asked him if he had a Jesus story. He said he does, so check it out.
All right, so when I was 19 years old, I had a Mustang. It was new. It was a 1989 Mustang, and I worked so hard to get it. And it was a V8, and it was like crazy fast.
Sure.
All right. So, first part of the story, my brother invited me on a road rally race, and it was just like a track, and you race on the track. So where you could race, you had to put on your seatbelt. And never in my life had I worn my seatbelt except for that race day. Okay, and so I kind of got in the habit of putting it, well, actually it goes like this, putting on my seatbelt, right? I got in the habit. And so the next day I had to go to work in the morning, and I sat in the car and started the car and put on my seatbelt, and I laughed at myself, and I started to take my seatbelt off, and something stopped me. Someone said in my head, don't do it. And I was like, I don't need it, okay? So I'm driving into work. I peel out at a light because that's what you do when you have this super fast car. And I lose control and I go off into a drainage ditch and roll the car 3 times.
Wow.
The seat collapsed, and so I was flat on my back, held in by the seat belt. Only got these scars on my hand from it. The car lands on its tires and catches fire. There is
no way.
Yeah, and it's this all
crash
happened.
And burn.
So, right,
man.
Total crash and burn. Well, there was paramedics that were in the nearby McDonald's who were getting breakfast.
Right.
They saw it all happen and they came and pulled me out and took me to the hospital. Okay, that's the first part of the story, right? Second part of the story is, and my dad just recently passed away in December. But all of these bills were mounting from the accident and the car, hospital bills and all of that. Well, my dad, when he was young, had worked with the Knights of Columbus at his church and was going to service people that needed like help. So he, sorry, long story.
No, you're fine.
So he was going to this parishioner's house. The parishioner was going to college at night, and he would go over, and their son had muscular dystrophy, and he would go over and do exercises with their son in the evening because the dad couldn't do it because he was away going to school. Fast forward to my car accident, that guy was going to school to be an accountant, was the financial director at the hospital that I was at, and he comes in one day, and I'm laid up, stitched up, laid up, about to get released, and he goes, I want you to know, he goes, you're Clay Morgan's son, aren't you? And I said, yes. And he goes, I want you to know that everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about anything. And I was like, what? And I did not know until 3 days before my dad passed away that it was because he was working with this guy's son through the church.
No kidding.
Yeah, that selfless service. And so that moment, I realized that something good was working in my life.
Yeah, man.
And so I started going back to church. I started, I sought out different churches to find out where a good fit was for me.
Sure.
I only dated women that were Christian. And so it all became like it became a thing,
Yeah.
And now I'm married 15 years, have a couple of kids, and just super happy and work for K-Love.
So many things there at play and at work.
Yeah.
Like nothing's by coincidence, right? It's all by design. God knows what it is.
Yeah.
Like what's going on, and He's taking care of you. The everything from the seatbelt. You normally don't wear a seatbelt. The paramedics at the McDonald's, and then having taken care of the medical bills.
Yeah.
God is so good.
And that just reminds. I mean, that's like a couple generations, and who knows? And that's the one thing that I believe, like as far as service goes, and why I love to do what I do with K-Love, is that when you have when you serve others, you don't know what it's going to affect in their life, and you don't know what it's going to affect in your life later. And you can't think about that. You just need to serve, and that's what we do.
So while we're here,
Yeah.
you mind making a pitch for K-Love?
Oh, sure. Listen to K-Love. It's positive, encouraging. We've got great music. We do great ministry here in Kansas City. We're at 97.3 FM, and that's about it. It's awesome, and I love to work for them.
Amen to that. That is the kingdom upon us. Thank you.